as skating and skill development coaches, typically we don't align ourselves with a lot of hockey market products, just because we do feel that there is a real necessity to develop technique on the ice before purchasing a lot of high-end equipment. So before we begin to advocate, buying a particular pair of skates or anything like that, technique obviously, of course, is the predominant focus. But what I think is so cool about Sparx hockey and the Sparx sharpener is that through our own personal experiences, we found that the sharpenings that Sparx provide are by far the most consistent across the board. I know just from a personal perspective, just for me, having that ability to sharpen my skates and not have to wait for a pro shop, not to have to wait in line, knowing and being confident that, before we go out to any session, that our skates are literally going to be consistently sharp every single time. It provides a lot of personal confidence in our ability to go out and instruct and go out. Our mindset is that we treat every session like it's game day, so we want to be able to go out confident, knowing that our equipment's going to hold up and that we can push ourselves and our own personal capabilities to the furthest potential. I think what's really amazing is that Sparx is now taking skate sharpening and putting it back in the hands of the consumer. So I know that we work with a lot of hockey families that have multiple, siblings and kids involved in the game, and it gives parents the opportunity to provide their kids with, professional grade sharpenings at home, and not only saving the burden of time and economical costs as well too. I know it's a really great benefit. So
yeah, just going back to what Dan said, a lot of the parents that we work with have purchased the Sparx machines, and they have one or two, or their son or daughter play hockey, and they play hockey as well. They just really talk about the convenience factor, about not having to plan when you're going to get your next pair sharpened or rush to a pro shop before going to the rink. They just love the fact they can walk down to their basement and set it up, and it takes 4 minutes and they're ready to go. So I think that's a huge feature. And then also going back to what Dan said, for me, I like my skates kind of on the duller side. So I like the fact that I can, really play with my, the sharpness of my edges with the pass feature. I really like to be able to do, 1 or 2 passes as opposed to getting a full sharpening. So I'll just, before we go on the ice a couple times, I'll just do a couple passes depending on how much I've been on the ice, how frequently I've been out there, and I find that it just really is super convenient, and gives me, like Dan was saying, a little bit more confidence to do those tight turns and really come out of them with powerful crossovers.
I know from us, from a philosophical perspective, from our coaching methodology, we like to look biomechanically at a skater from the ground up. So, looking at their feet and working our way up. So for skating, it's absolutely of extreme importance that players have a proper sharpen, because if you don't have a proper sharpen, you can't apply force into the ice, and you can't transfer force from your hips, knees, ankles down through the ice. So I think one of the amazing things about Sparx is that consistency of sharpening from toe to heel, every push into the ice, you're maximizing your power potential, and I think that's extremely important. I think from a consumer education perspective, I think it's very important that parents understand that, a fresh sharpen means everything to kids as far as a confidence, perspective. We also operate 2 skating treadmills as well, and I know that when we have a lot of clientele come in, they kind of, I guess the mentality is they don't want to bring their game skates because they feel like the skating treadmill may degrade the quality of the steel or the sharpening. So it's, if anything else, that ability for us in our treadmill performance centers to be able to have Sparx in our facilities, so that when our clients come in and maybe they're coming in off of a poor sharpen from a pro shop, or they've just dulled their skates down just through a lot of use, we can provide them with a clean, consistent, sharpen to maximize their potential when they're on the skating treadmill. So it's become a really great value add to our business to have it within our facilities, and I would highly encourage families and parents to pick one up for sure.